Good evening and much appreciated for tuning in to the Thursday edition of Primetime News. I'm Michael Madimba. Diplomatic matters kickstart tonight's bulletin. The second edition of the Russia-Africa Summit commenced today in St. Petersburg, Russia. The goal of the summit is to increase equal collaboration between Russia and African countries in a host of fields including politics, security, economic ties, science and technology, as well as fields related to culture and humanitarianism. Minister of International Relations and Cooperation Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, who is in attendance, stated that inter-party collaboration is one of the most important elements of addressing international security in the midst of geopolitical uncertainty. Let's listen in.
However, we believe that addressing it from the inter-party cooperation might assist us to achieve a level where we want to achieve. Because one of the key aspects of addressing international peace in the face of geopolitical instability is intra-party cooperation. And this is because political parties are institutions that are closer to the people and they appreciate the people's aspiration better than any other institution. So therefore, to ensure that they do make a difference through inter-political cooperation, one can ensure an open and effective collaboration, coordination between different nations and international organizations to collectively address the challenges of promoting peace and stability in the world.
Back home, the Trade Union Congress of Namibia, TUCNA, earlier today held a press conference covering the high electricity costs and the exploitation of a group of young MTC employees. Let's listen in.
For now, we are buying from other countries more than 71% of electricity we are importing, buying from other people. Then we have only bigger plan, Rakana, which Rakana, they cannot say that they built Rakana because it was there before independence. So it means that for 32 years that they have been in existence, there is nothing which relate to their mandate, which they have done, for which the Namibian people we have to be proud of. But from their inceptions, the citizens have been experiencing increases in the tariffs. Every year, if it's not every 2 years. But where this money goes to? Pockets of the managers. So we have a problem with that. Then that must end. The second one is the inhuman treatment of the workers, the call centers of MTC, where these young people, they have been working for more than 7 years at the meager small salaries, and that is affecting these people to get their career. So we are demanding them to be absorbed permanently and to be given proper conditions of services. MTC cannot claim that they cannot afford these people. It cannot claim that. So we need to work on it and see how best we can move with that regard.
Turning our attention to education matters, the Director of Neuroeducation, Rodine Willemse, has underscored the crucial role career guidance plays for students and parents before investing time as well as monetary resources into their children's education. Now, Willemse made this observation during the institution's career guidance as well as university readiness conference. The conference is a platform that sheds insights into the skills gaps in Namibia and ensures students make informed decisions in respect of their career choices in relation to priority areas of the country. Wenji Kandanga files this report.
Willemse said the Student Development Program and a Cambridge program, which is currently running with about 40 students enrolled, aim to develop soft skills within students. Willemse added that the students wishing to study science-related fields should opt for the Cambridge curriculum rather than the general educational development, which is more convenient for students wishing to go into commercial fields. Uri Hanstein, the executive director at Win-Win Namibia, said the market and the economy of the country have changed and people need to adapt or else they will not survive. Hanstein added that although there are many opportunities in the emerging market, youth unemployment is still high because innovation among the youth remains an issue, adding that innovation and entrepreneurship are the future. Reporting for Primetime News, Diana Kauta.
Moving on. Over 50 residents of the single quarter houses at Otjiwarongo on Wednesday staged a peaceful demonstration at the town, expressing their displeasure over the municipality's plans to relocate them to the newly proclaimed Camp 5 reception area. From the Otjiwarongo region, Mulisa Semiasa filed this report.
The residents started their street march in Orwetoveni along Dr. Lebetina Amadila Street, ending at the municipality's head office in town, where they handed over a petition to Otjiwarongo Mayor Gottlieb Shivute. In their petition, the residents stated that the new township where the municipality wants to place them is situated too far from town. Camp 5 is about 10 kilometers southeast of Otjiwarongo, where over 3,000 residential plots are planned for the residents. They then called on Shivute to resign from his position should he continue to push for any relocation to a place with no services, saying even though the single quarters are overcrowded, at least they can switch electricity on and get water to drink inside their houses. Shivute, upon receiving their petition, and said the municipality in May this year already provided answers to the residents of the single quarters, adding that if there are new matters in this new petition, they will be handled accordingly by the municipal council. Shivute in May this year told Nampa in an interview over the same issue that the 120 families occupying the 40 single quarter houses at Otjiwarongo are tenants of the municipality, meaning they do not have a say in how the area should be decongested. Reporting for Primetime News, Ishmael Mukuvonda.
Stay tuned for the business segment. Welcome to the Primetime Biz segment, where business and economics are topical. The largest business expo in the northern regions, that is the Ongwediva Annual Trade Fair, will take place from the 25th of August to the 2nd of September 2023. The 22nd edition of the exhibition will take place under the theme, Embracing a Sustainable Economy, Linking Smart Markets. The trade fair is expected to host close to 500 exhibitors from diverse sectors of the economy, including the private sector and informal trading sector. Our Northern Regions correspondent Maria David filed this insert.
Ongwediva Town Council spokesperson Jackson Muma told Nampa that preparations are underway with security measures already in place to curb crime during the fair. Muma noted that they are expected to host an intra-African trade symposium which will serve as a forum to connect participants interested in exploring trade opportunities within the African continent. He stressed that the symposium will also educate participants about the specifics of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, including its policies, regulations, and potential benefits for businesses across Africa. Oshakati resident Martha Eric said that the outbreak of coronavirus has seen the closure of many businesses and loss of employment, and welcomed the trade fair as a platform for marketing, networking, and trading. She emphasized that the platform will also assist her in connecting with the appropriate farmers and expanding her network of contacts in order to improve her backyard garden. Reporting for Primetime News, Jaconia Nehemia.
On to some continental business updates. The acting executive secretary of the UN Economic Commission for Africa, Antonio Pedro, underscored the importance of proactive and adaptive responses in order to meet emerging challenges in Africa. More on the gist from this report.
The UN Economic Commission chief made the remarks during the second quarter accountability and program performance review meeting on Tuesday, with an emphasis on the need for urgency in meeting the twin agendas for the Global Sustainable Development Goals and Africa's 50-year Continental Development Agenda 2063. Pedro stressed the role of the Commission together with its partners in rescuing the SDGs and accelerating the implementation of the African Union Agenda 2063. He emphasized the need for proactive and adaptive responses in a changing global environment. He further called on the Commission to respond to new and emerging challenges through innovative and creative approaches. Pedro reiterated the need to focus on the three major strategic tracks of the Commission that include accelerating the implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement, in promoting economic transformation and inclusive diversified growth. He further emphasized the need to address the challenges of climate change, green economy and energy transition, as well as strengthening microeconomic policies and governance, stressing the three major strategic tracks must be buttressed by the Commission's theory of change with clear value propositions and comparative advantage in order to achieve the agreed strategic objectives. Reporting for Primetime News, Diana Kauta.
That wraps up our top segment for tonight. Stay tuned for your Econ Roundup, but first we take a look at the weather outlook for tomorrow. Welcome to Sport Planet, your go-to segment for all things sport in action. Local football jolts the segment into life. In a script reminiscent of a rugby match, the Opuo's third division football league is under investigation by its affiliate, the Kunene Football League, following allegations of match fixing in two of the league's matches that resulted in an 87-goal galore. Now, following those results, the Kunene Football League, as the mother body, directed the Opuo League executives to investigate possible match fixing involving games between Opuo Young Rangers and Epupa Zebra Stars, where the former thrashed the latter with a 58-0 scoreline, and a match between Opuo Golden Wolves and Western Boys, which ended in a 27-0 victory for Opuo Golden Wolves. Opuo's third division administration recently wrote to its affiliate to clarify its findings on the alleged match fixing allegations, in which they found no misconduct, a letter which the Kunene Football League fiercely rejects. We will keep you abreast with developments on this story. On to women's football. South Africa's national women's football coach Desiree Ellis says the team are ready to win a Women's World Cup match for the first time when they play Argentina on Friday, after learning to fight through adversity in recent years. Banyana lost all three games on their debut World Cup appearance under Ellis 4 years ago in France, and were unlucky in their opening match at this year's tournament, taking the lead against Sweden only to go down 2-1 after conceding the decisive goal in the 90th minute. Now, South Africa came into this World Cup after winning the Africa Cup of Nations for the first time in their history last year, despite losing star player Thembi Kgatlana to injury and facing a COVID outbreak in their camp. Your sports roundup is up next. This is where I sign off for the night. Many thanks for tuning in. A warm reminder to our viewers to subscribe for daily updates. Do feel free to engage with us in the comment section, as this allows the collective team to enhance the quality and relevance of primetime news. Otherwise, catch us again tomorrow for the Friday edition. From myself, Michael Madimba, and the dedicated collective, that's good night.